Hi, a very good evening to all of you, and I hope my voice is audible. My I'm also visible, and shortly I'm uploading the presentation deck as well. मैं presentation का help लूँगा to stay in the flow and मैं अगर आप लाइव अभी देख रहे हैं तो आप ये चैट फंक्शन का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. So you can use the YouTube live chat function to interact with me. So let me just again. Hmm. So welcome. Uh, there is no Zoom link. We are doing in YouTube chat. There is no Zoom link, Ramesh. We are doing in this YouTube live chat because many people are unable to log into Zoom. It is a heavy app, and this is a YouTube is free for everybody. The Zoom link is only for foundation plan. Once you have enrolled as a student and when you have monthly doubt clearing session, then the Zoom link happens. This is an open session and this is just for all because not everyone is a student as of now. So we can use the chat function, whatever confusion you have. You can use your chat function like the way you have given in the chat. I will highlight the chat on the screen and I'll take off your doubts. Similar to the Zoom itself, nothing different, but it is much lighter to your mobile phone and app. So going here, so today's session is very special in the regard because today the UPSC notification would have come and things like that. The UPSC notification of prelims hasn't yet come, and which means that whether the exam date will remain the same or not. There are certain questions which maybe uh, everybody is bothering. It is bothering to all of us. But when you are a student, when you are an aspirant, I think those things doesn't matter much, uh, and one should actually focus on the preparation time. So while that happens, uh, I actually am also trying that I circulate the message to people who want to join. I have received multiple doubts, and I have kind of put this presentation towards that only. And okay, so what I'm going to do is what I have actually put this exam or today's session is about is reality check. If you are giving this prelims 2026, if you are appearing for this exam for the first time और यू आर कमिंग टू नो अबाउट दिस एग्जाम फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, आपने बहुत सारा यूट्यूब देखा होगा, बहुत सारा यू नो यू शुड हैव, यू मस्ट हैव हैड lot of information which has happened. And today, when we are living in the era of AI tools, many things are in your doubt. कई बार लोग बोल रहे हैं आई विल डू सेल्फ स्टडी. कई टॉपर स्टॉक में भी बात आ रही है कि मैंने एआई यूज करके आई यूज एआई टू स्टडी, डू माई सेल्फ स्टडी. आई डिड नॉट go for any coaching. All these kind of stories are there in the market, and lot of people are talking about many things and anything. Now, I am here to give you a clarity of what exactly is a reality check, why and what you should, before you create an assumption for yourself. Believe me, whatever things is there in your mind, your dream, your destination is going to be like that. When you're when you have lack whatever information amount you have, you create a decision from that information. For example, you want to say, I will not go for any of the programs, I'll do on my own. I will study on my own. Fantastic. Now, it's a very good sounding thing. Very good sounding thing. But when you realize that you cannot even study, you have not studied on your own since class 6, you have always gone for a tuition. Somebody has put you through a timetable. Somebody has always forced you. But today, after graduation and after whatever you have done, you feel you can do it on your own. But you forget that what has been your habit of study, whether it aligns with it or not. फिर 2 दिन एक साथ स्टार्ट कर लोगे पढ़ाई करना जोश में, and then it like any gymnasium happens, like when you start gymming, immediately for the first 2 3 days the enthusiasm is super high, but the moment the third day is over, your body starts paining. When the body starts paining, you start feeling that okay, let me take a rest, and then there never comes a day that you go back to gym again. Every time you start, your body will start paining. Same is the logic with UPSC preparation. Many people wait for New Year to begin. Many people wait for a Monday to begin. Many people wait for a Thursday to begin. Subha Arambas, all that dialogue they give. Many way people start on Dashera. Many people start on Saraswati Puja. Everything, all fine. I respect all of it. But let me tell you, these auspicious times become only auspicious when you are continuing to study. Okay, there is no. So what I am trying to tell you, I'm not to discourage you. I'm trying to tell you to before you go to this journey, you should know what is your, who are you, what is you're learning about yourself. If you do not know about yourself, you do not know where you're heading towards. So the entire UPSC preparation journey, one takeaway is going to happen is अपने बारे में पता चलता है, you come to know about yourself. We assume many things. We assume many things. Ki we are a good intelligent, like any topper says, I can study for 12 hours, I can study for this thing, I will write beautiful answers, I will. You can assume many things. Assumption is no end to it. But when you go to the competition, because it is a competitive examination, and this the beautiful part of this competition is you do not know whom you are competing with. You may be thinking that somebody in the classroom, like the way it has happened for you for last years. In school, it was about a person in the classroom, जिसके साथ you are competing. In college, somebody in the same college or in the same university. But now you do not know whom you are competing with. It is across the country from anywhere. You just don't know. So what happens when you have such kind of challenges? You must have given many. Again, what happens is by the you know this time, I'm sure you must have been exposed to many entrance examinations. The beauty part of this entrance examination is all the examination which you gave after your class 12. Whenever you gave your class 12th and you gave any entrance examination, it was about an academic selection for an academia. You will study for engineering, you will study for medical, you will study for Delhi University, you will study for some course or something like that. So those were the entrance exams, and you had the first interaction with competitive exam, with the entrance exam, which was for study academic. But UPSC सिविल सर्विस एग्जामिनेशन इज डिफरेंट बॉल गेम. ये बिल्कुल अलग है. ये कोई पढ़ाई के लिए एग्जाम नहीं है. जैसे आप 12वीं में पढ़ लिए, किताब पढ़ लिया, एबीसी ऑफ फिजिक्स पढ़ लिया, एबीसी ऑफ केमिस्ट्री पढ़ लिया, या बहुत सारा कॉम्पिटेटिव प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर निकालिए, क्वेश्चन पढ़ लिए कि यह कुंजी आती है पढ़ ली. नो नो. UPSC is not a booking driven exam, civil service exam. This exam is for job. For a career spanning 40 years, for a career bureaucrat, do you have that thing with you? If you have, you will be in the exam. If you don't have, whatever happens, you keep on failing. Doesn't matter. You have to agree and accept immediately. मेरे अंदर है कि नहीं है, नहीं है तो छोड़ दो. No need to बर्बाद your 6, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years because you have all the facility. Nothing is going to happen in that. Ultimately, you're frustrated. You will be born from an enthusiastic. Why I'm saying this? Because today we live in a world of opportunities. Government job is not the only job. But if you are aspired, अगर आपने एस्पिरेशन लिया है, it is your dream कि मुझे इस करियर में करना है, तो do not, if you are giving 99%, then don't come to this field. You have to give 100%. अगर आपने डिसीजन लिया है, you have to stand by your own decision. Nobody is going to push you. There is no, कोई टीचर नहीं आएगा. Nobody is going to learn. It is not a PT class. In college school time, we used to have PT teacher who will kick, who will have a stick to shout and make you all in discipline. This is not going to happen over here. It is your decision and how you are going to take it. Is it very clear what I am trying to say? मैं डरा नहीं रहा. I am trying to be very very practical. Because if you go by this market, all this YouTube and all, हाँ सब बन सकते हैं IAS and all. 12वीं क्लास से शुरू कर लो. अभी से प्रिपेयर करना शुरू कर दो. They are all making you और incompetent और गधा बनाएंगे. आपके माँ बाप को बोलेंगे आप कोचिंग का पैसा लाओ, ये लाओ. पैसा तो हर जगह खर्च होता है. जितना आप पैसा नहीं खर्चा करना चाहते उससे ज्यादा खर्च होता है. फ्री फ्री के चक्कर में बहुत घुमाएंगे. लाइफ में कुछ फ्री नहीं है, ऑक्सीजन भी फ्री नहीं, कुछ नहीं है. पैसा खर्च होने वाला है. कितना खर्च होने वाला हुआ आप देख लो, अपने डिपेंडेंट है. आपके क्या लिमिट है आपको पता है. आपका जीवन एवरी डे यू स्पेंड अराउंड 20-30 रुपीज टू लिव. खाना खाते हो, पेन लिखते हो, पेपर लिखते हो, एवरीथिंग, मोबाइल यूज करते हो, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी यूज करते हो. तो मनी इज गोइंग टू बी देयर, मनी इज गोइंग टू बी इन्वॉल्व. ऐसा नहीं है. तो ये सारे मिसनोमर है कि क्या कोचिंग का फीस बहुत ज्यादा है, ये हम ऑल दी अदर फैक्टर्स which are stopping you from giving your 1000% or 100% are never going to go away, are always going to stay. But anyway, I'm not going about that economic factor. What I'm trying to see, I feel, my personal opinion is that irrespective of whatever has been your academic performance in your entire schooling, in your college, if you are preparing for UPSC Civil Service examination, this is not limited to your academic performance. Not every gold medalist or not everybody is capable to. It is determination. It is the willpower, being consistent, and being disciplined. That is the aptitude required. What is not required is how much good gold medalist you are, how many times you won first prize and second prize academically. No, these things are not mandatory. What is mandatory? Whatever is your immediate resource. Even if the limited resource, determination will never go by. Consistency will never go. You have to be very consistent. Today you fail, tomorrow you will pass. So all these things happen. Coming to the point, what we have in our hand today. From today, if you see, my calculation has been the same. The old calendar, what it says that 24th May 2026 is the examination. So, but I what is examination, but let us say the date remains the same. So we have around 115 days. अगर आज से कैलकुलेट करोगे तो हमारे पास 114 दिन है. 115 days, 14 days, and some 22 hours, so like that. Exam we have to prepare. अगर आप इस साल एग्जाम दे रहे हो, if you are not giving this exam, but still timeline is very important. I will come for people who are who are not giving this year exam. But my entire story of today's session is it is going to give a clarity for all the people who are beginners starting from scratch, working professionals who have limited time, and who want direction ki sir aisa batao kuch ki what minimum can I prepare and how maximum returns can I have, like that. And then comes रिपीटर्स. Now what happens with repeaters की प्रॉब्लम ये है कि ये लोग आप लोग पढ़ाई भी किए होगे, कोचिंग भी लिया होगा, और ऑल you have all the resources, you have all the knowledge. You also know people who have already become UPSC qualified. So you know your friends are UPSC qualified. They have knowledge, and they are also giving you ज्ञान. ये पढ़ ले, वो पढ़ ले, ये important है, वो important है. So you have lot of knowledge inputs coming from everywhere, and then there is a comparison going on between you and your previous attempt within yourself. So all these thing makes a repeater's attempt very very challenging. So यहाँ पे challenge तो है, but what we can do is uh, we have to see that टाइम और कंसिस्टेंसी के साथ जो चलेगा वही वो आगे बढ़ पाएगा. इट्स वेरी सिंपल लाइक दैट. So first of all, why this session? This is a Thursday session. Every second Thursday of the month, I take this orientation session. First, people who have just seen the ad and joined the GS Foundation, और जो अभी तैयारी कर रहे हैं, they have lot of information, overload information है, myths है, बहुत सारे assumption है. कई बार होता है कि हम सुनना ही नहीं चाहते. We don't want to hear only, because हमें लगता है भाई जो मुझे पता है सब पता. जो मुझे चैट जीपीटी ने बोला अब मुझे पता. ये सर क्या बताएगा यार, ये तो सारा कुछ पता है इंटरनेट में, यूपीएससी की वेबसाइट में सब कुछ. तो सब कुछ है, हर तरीका है. बट फिर भी देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड, इफ यू सी अ वीडियो वेयर इट सेज क्वालिफाई प्रीलिम्स in 100 days, start today, immediately your mind will go there. Why? Because mind looks for shortcut. Mind is a lazy element. जहां पे भी आपको ऐसा चीज दिखेगा ना, ये हैबिट है, और हर जगह आप ऐसे ही घूमते रहोगे, टाइम चला जाएगा, फेल हो जाओगे. पर अगर मैं आप जब फेल हो जाओगे, या जो चीज रो रहे होगे फेल होके, जब अगर ये सवाल मैं कर दूं कि बेटा जनवरी के दिन कौन से वीडियोस देख रहे थे, तुम किताब पढ़ रहे थे कि वीडियोस देख रहे थे, क्यों कर रहे थे, you will be not accepting whatever anybody tries to say that day, because you feel UPSC the is at the wrong end. They have created the difficult end. उनके वजह से फेल हुए, तुमने तो बहुत पढ़ाई की. That is the repeaters challenge also. Hence, but क्या करें, अब हमारे जैसे लोग हैं, there are mentors who will say भाई it is, like in the cricket training, जैसे basic training cricket का अगर आपका नहीं है, you just cannot think कि मैं जाके चौके छक्के मार के सब जिता दूंगा. नहीं, you still need to know running between the wickets. You still need to know how to play balls, different ball. You still need to know what is a cover drive, what is a square drive, what is a, all the pull shot, everything you need to know. How much can you use is a different thing. So everything has a basic and a foundation. Until unless you do not do that, you are not going. Even if you try to jump, एक आध लकी आदमी निकल जाता है किस्मत से भाई, ए बी सी डी वही तो गोला मारना है, किसी का किस्मत बढ़िया होगा निकल गया होगा, और वो मेंस में रुक जाएगा, आगे नहीं जा पाएगा. तो इसलिए इट इज अबाउट हाउ टू बिल्ड योर फाउंडेशन, हाउ टू बिल्ड योर प्रिपरेशन. So this session is for all the kind of doubts. So if you have any doubts right now, मैंने बहुत सारे doubts I have. What I had done was I had put it in the Excel sheet, and I had also shared it. तो मैंने the one way is कि I actually go through. मैंने क्या किया उसको, I kind of uh, whatever be the this thing, I wait. I will do one thing. Just a second. Okay, I hope you are able to see the screen. So these are few questions which I had received before the session began, and I had also said that if you have any questions, you can still submit. So one is I go one by one to the question, which I actually मेरा intention तो है, but अभी depends on how interactive the session can happen. एक तरीका है कि what I do is whatever I have prepared for today, I want to talk about AI tools and things like that because the new age doubts are there that uh, I actually speak about. And second is then I go for this Q&A. Okay, but I have all the questions. ऐसा नहीं है मैं I don't want you to go बिना आपके क्वेश्चन के आंसर देके हम सेशन नहीं खत्म करते. You will go with your answers, clear answers. There's one more after one more person who has just sent the question also is there. तो मैं सारा आंसर जो है I will give. So if that is okay with me, okay is all. जो अभी आप देख रहे हैं आप लाइव चैट में मुझे बता दो. What I'll do is I'll run through the presentation deck and then I will uh, do this thing. Is it okay? Okay. I assume अभी uh, I am assuming कि आपने okay बोल दिया. ठीक है. So uh, the one thing is going to stay with you forever in this preparation journey is a state of confusion. Because what has happened is कि इतना ज़्यादा information जब होता है, we are very limited with what is right, what is wrong, and then the who is the person who is sending sharing that information that also matters. Many times the person, the friend, the next door friend who is preparing is more important than a mentor or a teacher. आप देखोगे आप कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट या कोचिंग में कहाँ पे भी बैठे हो क्लासरूम में बैठे हो आपको आपको डाउट होता है कुछ चीज का आप इमीडिएटली आपके पास वाले पड़ोसी को पूछते हैं क्या बोला सर ने बताना लाइक दैट एंड यू ट्रस्ट कि उसने जो भी समझाया वो तुम समझो यू ट्रस्ट दैट पार्ट इट इज रियली नेचुरल ऐसा नहीं है कि जस्ट यू आर डूइंग इट एवरीबडी हैज डन इट देयर इन देयर लाइफ where the teacher is standing in front of you, you are not able to ask them the question, sir, what did you teach? Because the way India कहाँ पे है ध्यान तुम्हारा टीचर might cross question you and maybe public light highlight will come immediately like that so we don't that's why I don't ask to teacher we ask the person who is sitting nearby कि यार बताया क्या बताया सर ने वो क्या पढ़ाया मैं मिस कर गया like that but in case of UPSC why I say even if the silliest of the doubt you should ask the mentor or the teacher the reason is not necessarily the other person would have understood it the way the teacher wants to say. Why? Because UPSC has that peculiarity. Everybody will understand different thing. Or it is just like an elephant in the room where blinds are there. You know the story or not? I don't know. I want to tell you quickly a story. Once what happened was uh, there were some 10 blind persons. They were put inside a room and a elephant was put inside the room. And then after 10-20 minutes, they were told, explain what did you feel? The elephant. So everybody started talking of the part they touched. Somebody touched the nose. They said he had this thing. Elephant is something with a more big leg. Somebody said elephant is somebody one with a very small tail. So somebody said the elephant is somebody with big ears. Everybody was right, but nobody has seen the elephant. All of them were blind. तो जिसके हाथ में जो देखा वो वैसा है. So similarly is UPSC. Everybody who's talking about it is right because उनके perspective से उन्होंने वो देखा है. But there is no one person who can give you the full picture. Full picture will be given by who? Who mentors who have experienced it, the exam, who are teaching, who are analyzing for the last 10-15 years. They will be able to say, हाँ, ऐसा हो सकता. There are cases like that. So what happens is in this session, I have one first and foremost thing is the amount of doubts which come, that has to be clear. If you do not clear your mindset, your doubts, it will be very difficult for you to go ahead, because like interest compounding, you know what is compounding? You know what is compounding? If you don't know, please search in Google what is compounding. Similarly, your doubts will compound. And as per Einstein, compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. The doubts, when they compound, then they make you very, very difficult. So there are questions about like how to start the preparation. Should I, right now, should I start for 2026? Am I late? There are challenges that I said I'm studying, but I'm unable to remember. I still get the questions wrong. Then there are people who are saying, sir, how should I use AI tools? Shall I use AI tool? I will not take coaching, but I will take AI tools. How to use them? Is it fair? Then when there are questions about my program, sir, is it paid or free? Because they also feel that I'm, the clarity is not there, because the first advertisement which I talk about is free foundation program for 400 days, GS foundation program on daily email. So I'm going to talk about all this thing. So now coming to the point, like what do we have in our hand? I said 115 days we have around 114 days, 114 days in our hand from today. If 24 May 2026 is the prelims examination. So that means whatever prelims, if we agar ek simple logic पूछो किसी से, first thing is how are you going to prepare? You are going to prepare by dividing it into 30, 30, 30 days. Whatever is the prelim syllabus को आप divide करो, that you are able to complete within 30 days. That is first 30 days, topics which are very, very, uh, strong topic, repetitive, and frequencies are very high. Then within then the next 30 days, you complete almost all the syllabus which you want to do and go for the exam. And then the last 30 days is about revision and test series, and you go. So how you do that? You have to first create a syllabus list. Syllabus list से उसको divide करो day wise and you do it. This is something common. The problem is, do we have that kind of time? Do we have that kind of stamina? Do we have that kind of knowledge? Do we have that access of information? These are the things. Plus distraction. आप देखोगे, if you try to spend time scrolling on your mobile phone, it is going to take 3-4 hours आराम से चले जाते हैं. बट वही चीज अगर मैं बोलूँ कि किताब पकड़ लो और 10 पेज पढ़ लो, यू जस्ट कैन नॉट डू इट. तो वहां से उस माइंडसेट से इस माइंडसेट पे आना, पहला तो बॉडी को उसी के लिए फिट करना बहुत जरूरी है. Then what happens is, even if syllabus is known to you, you will see that lot of content about marketing, updated series, updated polity, updated science and tech, updated this, company ka, us company ka, everything you feel fear of missing out is created everywhere. Everywhere the even I will say like that. अभी कर लो नहीं तो खत्म हो जाएगा, सब खत्म हो जाएगा. खत्म तो हो जाएगा, टाइम चला गया तो टाइम चला गया. बट फियर ऑफ मिसिंग आउट इतना ज्यादा क्रिएट कर दिया जाता है कि यू फील दैट कि let me buy this content, let me buy this book, let me buy this book, let me download this material, let me do this, let me do that. Like that, what happens is ultimately you actually are collecting data. खाली आप जीबी और टीबी, पेन ड्राइव या अपना पोर्टेबल ड्राइव या ये ड्राइव कंप्लीट कर रहे हो या बुक मार्क कर रहे हो, नथिंग एल्स इज हैपनिंग. यू आर नॉट एबल टू ओपन एनी फाइल, स्टडी ऑल द पेजेस, कुछ नहीं कर पाए, खाली डाउनलोड कर जा. फिर यू लैक स्ट्रक्चर. क्या पढ़ रहे हो, क्यों पढ़ रहे हो, कुछ नहीं पता. स्ट्रक्चर नहीं, और आपको लगा मैंने एनसीईआरटी देख ली, हो गया शायद से. यू डू नॉट नो व्हाट स्ट्रैटेजी यू आर फॉलोइंग. इतना दिन का प्रोग्राम है, इतना दिन में मुझे करना है. व्हाट डू आई हैव, हाउ मच एम आई एबल टू डू, मेरी क्या कैपेबिलिटी है. सीसैट भी करना है, वेदर आई एम गुड एट इट, बैड एट इट, हाउ मच रिवीजन, हाउ मच टेस्ट आई नीड टू. then that is the reason why clarity and consistency decides the outcome. अगर ये सारा चीज challenging है, you will not be able to know how you are going to move it. Is it right? Are you following it? Any questions you have in your mind? It's 30 minutes of the session. I want to specifically ask people who are watching live. आपके मन में कोई सवाल है, कोई ऐसा चीज आ रहा है जो लग रहा है कि मैं बेतुका बोल रहा हूँ, नॉट वर्थ लिसनिंग, यू लेट मी नो. Now, what happens is, again, for a fresher, as I said, the elephant in the house type thing. For a fresher, the exam is a different exam, and for repeaters, the exam is a different thing. For fresher, जो पहली बार दे रहे हैं, उनके साथ प्रॉब्लम ये है कि उनको लोग बताएंगे, माय गॉड, आउट सिलेबस, एवरीथिंग अंडर द सन, एवरीथिंग इज यूपीएससी, कुछ भी सवाल पूछ सकते हैं, लाइक दैट. इतना बड़ा, इतना हवा बना दिया जाएगा यूपीएससी का कि मैं बिफोर इवन गिविंग एग्जाम यू आर नर्वस अबाउट इट. देन कहाँ से पढ़ना है, दे विल क्रिएट सो मच अमाउंट ऑफ सोर्सेज, ये डाउनलोड कर ले, वो डाउनलोड कर ले, इसके नोट ले ले, वो टॉपर है, ये है, वो है. ज्वाइन दिस टेलीग्राम ग्रुप, ज्वाइन दैट ग्रुप. कोई भी कुछ भी पीडीएफ बना के दे रहा है. 90% लोग तो उसी तरह ही बहते रहते हैं, फ्री 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 के चक्कर में, अनेबल टू रेस्ट्रिक्ट. Then comes, you will realize cyclically you are repeating the content, वही पढ़े जा रहे बार बार. तो दैट रियलाइजेशन जब होगा, आपको पता चलेगा यार मैं तब से एक ही चीज पढ़े जा रहा हूँ, यहाँ से डाउनलोड किया वो भी पढ़ा, यहाँ से डाउनलोड किया वो भी वही पढ़ा, हर जगह वही पढ़े जा रहा हूँ. दैट बिकॉज कहाँ नया कंटेंट कहाँ से आएगा? यू माई डाउनलोड फ्रॉम दिस कंपनी और दैट कंपनी, दे आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट द सेम थिंग, बस थोड़े से आगे पीछे इंग्लिश और डायग्राम और फोटो चेंज कर दिए. बट वी आर अनेबल टू ट्रैक व्हाट वी आर रीडिंग, व्हाट वी आर स्टडी. तो इमीडिएटली आप खाली पढ़ते अंधे की तरह डाउनलोड करके पढ़ना शुरू कर दिया, but क्या पढ़ रहे पता नहीं. यूपीएससी के लिए सब जरूरी है, वो के चक्कर में यू टाइम वेस्ट हो गया. ये फ्रेशर के साथ चैलेंज है. रिपीटर सबके साथ चैलेंज क्या है? अब रिपीटर पहली बार तो फेल हो चुका है, एक क्या कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल थोड़ी सी डाउन है. अगर प्रिपरेशन भी तगड़ा किया है और पता चल चुका है कि मैं एग्जाम में याद नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, माई स्ट्रॉन्ग एरिया क्या है, वीक एरिया क्या है, मेरे को पता ही नहीं, अभी तक कंफ्यूज हूँ, बड़ा चैलेंज है. दे आर एट द सेकेंड लेवल कि अब पता भी है इंफॉर्मेशन, बट दे आर नॉट श्योर. Or you know that if it is not sure and if you are not, accuracy is what the UPSC asks for, नेगेटिव मार्किंग है. तुक्का लगाओगे नेगेटिव आएगा, खत्म. स्टैटिस्टिकली भी देख लो, तुक्का लगा लो. कई लोग बोलेंगे एलिमिनेशन मेथड से हो जाएगा, रैंडम थियोरी से हो जाएगा, ये सब हो जाएगा, बोलने के लिए तो सब बोलेंगे, पर आप में हिम्मत नहीं होगी कि आप पूरा सी 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 मार्क करके आ जाओ, वन थर्ड तो राइट होने ही वाला है. ये सब रियल लाइफ में बहुत मुश्किल होता है. एक अटेम्प्ट आपको अगर वेस्ट करना है वो चैलेंज करके आने में, तो कर लो देख. बट ऑनेस्टली स्पीकिंग, वो सब वन थर्ड वाला जो रूल है, या वन फोर्थ वाला जो रूल है, एज पर दी probability and this thing, some or other it doesn't apply in UPSC, at least civil service examination. So that is why self doubt होने लगते हैं, and repeaters are much more challenging this thing. So to have a clarity of mindset and then go ahead is the first and foremost thing. और वो बहुत टाइम, मतलब वो जज्बा लेके आना is a different thing. It is not about books, it is not about content. So you can use the chat function to interact. अभी भी people who are watching live there, please do that, because uh, Another 25 minutes and I will close the session. So, what exactly is UPSC's demand? When we prepare, what quality they are looking at? If you see the questions, previous year's questions of the UPSC and the trends, you'll realize this that UPSC is actually looking up about your conceptual clarity. It is actually trying to confuse you. If you are not clear with a concept, you may get, even if you know that sun rises from east, still they will confuse you. Is there a day in the, if you see from Mars, will the sun rise from east or west? Will confuse you. Then you would have heard that many times people say elimination technique works and all. Then again, UPSC used to do this very well, that the elimination techniques does work. I'm telling you, it does work. But then you are not clear with your information that even if you eliminate, you don't know which one to finally tick mark. You may reduce your option from 4 to 2. But what after that? Then comes preparation technique where you need to know what is static syllabus and what is dynamic syllabus. Until unless you have a clarity about that, you will not be able to find out what is static syllabus, what is dynamic syllabus, how you have to prepare, and from where you have to prepare. While all this is happening on the exam day, the pressure is tremendous, the responsibility is tremendous, the expectations are tremendous, and that is where the exam becomes tough. Not just about the question paper, but वो एग्जाम का दिन इतना ज्यादा उम्मीदों से भरा होता है ना कि ऐसा लगता है कि बस आता हुआ पेपर ब्लैक दिखाई देता है। सब कुछ आता है, 10th क्लास का नॉलेज है, कोई बड़ा नॉलेज नहीं है। उसी टाइम पे दिमाग में काम नहीं करता, बस somehow बट वो उसका रीजन पता है क्या? बिकॉज व्हाट वी थिंक इन आवर ओन माइंड, वी हैव क्रिएटेड दैट यूपीएससी एग्जाम, ओ माय गॉड, सम एग्जाम लाइक दैट चाहे मैं कितना भी प्रिपेयर कर लूं, हो नहीं पाएगा। With that attitude, most of the people prepare, and that is the reason वो हो नहीं पाता। Now coming to the part, जो मुझे last few 2 weeks से I have been getting lot of questions from this part that sir, AI, can I take the help of AI? Let me tell you, uh, I don't know whether you will agree with me or not. Okay, but I will give my opinion. Okay, now AI is what exactly AI is trying to do. So AI is replacing the thinking capability. With AI now you are not running your brain. For example, you are writing an email. Earlier, you used to think how much English you know, and you write plain sentences that create a good structure of English, and write a email. But with the help of AI today, you just throw some words कि मुझे ये बोलना है. Please write a proper email, and AI gives an output of a proper email. Now, what you do is you copy paste that email and send to people for conversation. The other person who is reading that mail will start having an image. Oh, Abhilash has sent an email. Fantastic. What a beautiful English he has written. But in reality, you know that you are not that person. It is AI has given. So now what he does is he replies to your email. Again, he also uses the AI and sends you an email. In both these cases, we have lost the art of writing. We are just copy pasting what AI is saying. The brain is not working in sentence framing. Now, when it comes to the exam hall, you have to use pen and paper. पेन एंड पेपर लिखना पड़ेगा ना, कंप्यूटर कहाँ पर है? Now your brain has to frame sentences and write. अब दिमाग काम नहीं करेगा. Because what you have extensively used AI for every activity. अब दिमाग काम नहीं करेगा एक बेसिक सेंटेंस बनाने के लिए. पता है आपको सब होगा, you know all the answers, but you will be unable to write and complete a sentence like an answer, right? Why? The paper format is of old 1970s format, pen and paper. अब उसमें AI टूल यूज कर लो, 2027 का टेक्नोलॉजी यूज कर लो, बट द पेपर इज स्टिल 1975 फॉर्मेट, पेन एंड पेपर. So that is the reason. Even AI is going to make you feel more foolish than what you actually exist. The day you realize this, by then everybody would, it would have become normalized only. But for UPSC examination, if they continue to keep, pen and paper based, then your brain has to have all these capacities, typical old time capacity, reading newspaper, talking, using dictionary, and writing good sentences, good article writing, good articulation, all these things, like the way it is taught in the schools, that needs to happen. So AI will give that kind of challenge. So what we can understand from this, see, what I have tried to tell you is कि I'm not trying to immediately say कि ये गलत है, सही है, AI सही है, बट आपको उसमें कितना यूज करना है आप खुद देखो. इट इज डेफिनेटली एक बहुत ही अच्छा इंटेलिजेंट सोर्स है टू इम्प्रूव अपॉन. इट इज गोइंग टू रिड्यूस योर, पहली बात तो आपको कंटेंट का तो इशू खत्म लाइफ. यू विल गेट अ गुड क्वालिटेटिव कंटेंट. देन इट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू कस्टमाइज योर फॉल्ट्स को कैसे सुधारा जाए, फास्टर रिवीजन. इट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू टेस्ट योर गैप्स. इट इज ऑल्सो गोइंग टू हेल्प यू और सिमुलेट यू वट एवर exactly you need for this exam to get. इससे बढ़िया तो कुछ हो नहीं सकता. Now it is not about coaching or this thing or anything. It is all about how you manage technology for your own improvement. But what AI cannot do is, firstly, don't assume that मैं AI से पढ़ लिया तो मैंने और बुक की जरूरत नहीं. सेकंड, सारा दिमाग तो AI लगा रहा है, सारा स्ट्रैटेजी तो वो दे रहा है, तो वो सही ही दे रहा होगा. गलत. Second, your own consistency and discipline. AI will make you look always good. ये एक प्रॉब्लम है AI. एनीथिंग यू से वो तो आपको गाली देने वाला नहीं है. गाली हम जैसे लोग दें, ह्यूमंस विल बी. तो यू हैव टू सी दैट वेयर योर लिमिटेशन ऑफ, सर पे जहाँ चढ़ना जाए. तो ये एक बड़ा सिंपल सा चीज है जो आई वुड से. तो जो भी बोलते हैं एआई यूज किया, इट इज ए सप्लीमेंट्री टूल. ठीक है, इट इज नॉट, मैंने इट इज नथिंग फुल. ये पूरा सिस्टम है. इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू रिप्लेस योर फंडामेंटल स्टडी हैबिट. इट इज जस्ट ए सप्लीमेंट्री टूल. आपके टाइम वैल्यू को देख के AI is equal to benefit. I would now take you to a few tools. सबसे पहला एंड प्रोमिनेंट टूल है जो है, जो फ्री में अवेलेबल है, वो है चैट जीपीटी. तो यू कैन एक्चुअली use the prompt and actually break down the understanding of questions syllabus wise, previous year question wise, understand many things from ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is learned about all the UPSC examination and previous year papers. So you're going to have a good, a good tool to help you break down your syllabus and prepare. Do you think I need to show it? ये तो आप कर सकते हो. Second tool is perplexity. यहाँ पे यह है कि ये थोड़ी सी इंटेलिजेंट है इन द रिसर्च काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग. तो मैं इसको बोलता हूँ, परप्लेक्सिटी को आप यूज करिए फॉर एक सब्जेक्ट टॉपिक प्रिपरेशन के लिए. जैसे when you need to quickly understand breaking news, government policies, international development. If you want to understand conference of parties of environment conferences, तो वो बताएगा अच्छी तरीके से स्टोरी बना के what has happened and things like that. So perplexity will help you in these kind of study based apps. Third tool is Google Notebook LM. Now this is a fantastic, beautiful tool. Yeah, I think this is going to slowly take over your entire way the world is going to work. It is not. It is just like It is just going to take over. Actually. Why I am feeling so? The reason is that uh, first of all, इसमें क्या है कि आपने इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए अपने पहले पीडीएफ वगैरह डाल दिए, अपलोड कर दिए मटेरियल, and it can help you to summarize that material. It can help you to learn that material through questions. It can help you to create MCQs create करके प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए वो एक टूल है, बहुत बढ़िया है, स्टडी टूल है, एंड दैट इज फैंटास्टिक फॉर रिवीजन एंड एवरीथिंग. इट क्रिएट्स अ टूल फॉर योरसेल्फ. आपने खाली नॉलेज सोर्स डालना है. सेकंड, अगर आपने नॉलेज सोर्स डाला, इफ इट इज, it also sees that you have the right authentic information, updates with that, which is very good. Second is, third is that कि ये सब लैपटॉप में हो सकता है. दिस कैन नॉट हैपन इन योर मोबाइल. ओके, सो यू, what happens is, uh, what happens is, you, whatever source of information you have, वो आपको उसमें कोर बनाए. अगर आप इंटरनेट से पढ़ने की कोशिश करें, देयर इज नो एंड ऑफ सोर्स. बट हियर आपने एक टूल बुक किया, आपने एक किताब पढ़ा, आपने उस किताब को ए टू जेड प्रिपेयर किया, तो नोटबुक एलएम विल एबल टू हेल्प यू इन. नेक्स्ट टूल इज जेमिनी और बिंच और कोपायलट. यहाँ पे मैं बोलूंगा, चैट जीपीटी का प्रॉब्लम है कि ये है कि इट इज ओनली टेक्सचुअल बेस, इट इज नॉट, वहाँ पे कुछ फोटो या इमेजरी कुछ नहीं आता. बट अगर आप जेमिनी या कोपायलट यूज करेंगे, तो यूजिंग द सेम थिंग, द मैप बेस्ड activity or map based exams, and all those things are can be generated. So you will see my many contents I create from that where these maps are used. Previous year's examination, you will see that line maps are there in the exam paper. So this is a very good way to learn, because it is visualization of learning. तो ये फ्री वर्जन में ही होता है, एंड आई थिंक दिस इज फैंटास्टिक. सो एज आई स्टार्टेड saying that AI को हमें कैसे यूज करना है, कैसे नहीं यूज करना है, this is what I want to say, that although today's session I told you about various AI tools, but पहले अपने दिमाग को पैदल नहीं बनाना. You need to see that you do not become handicapped. AI will का problem है, it is not going to, first of all, it is not going to replace textbook. You see that you use AI for summaries but not replacing it. Second is, if you think that कि आप स्क्रीनशॉट या उसके जनरेशन को कॉपी पेस्ट करके रेडी कर रहे हो, अपना टूल बना रहे हो, not going to work for it. Handwriting, notes means handwriting. डिजिटल नोट्स कॉपी पेस्ट कर देने से आपके दिमाग को नहीं जाने वाला. सेकंड इज, एआई के साथ फैक्चुअल एरर होगा, एआई के साथ डेटा एरर होगा. एआई कुछ भी इंफॉर्मेशन को, गार्बेज को डाल देता है ऐसे, जस्ट टू कंप्लीट द थिंग. अगर आप उस इसमें फंस गए एंड यू स्टार्ट बिलीविंग दैट एवरी इंफॉर्मेशन थ्रोन बाय एआई इज राइट, you will start quoting wrong data. So you see that data source validity. फिर है एआई का जाल. एनीबॉडी विल कम एंड से, तूने ये वाला टूल देखा क्या, तूने ये वाला टूल देखा क्या. प्रॉब्लम में जाएगी, एआई तो इतने सारा है. कोई फिर बोलेगा ओपन सोर्स में डीप सीक भी है, ये है, मतलब कोपायलट भी है. दे स्टार्ट कंपेयरिंग, सो योर लाइफ विल जस्ट गेट कंफ्यूज बिटवीन एआई टूल्स. प्रिपरेशन को छोड़ के आप इसी के अराउंड घूमते रह जाओ. So this is where your misuse, or what is the time waste, will start happening, and that is where you will lose track, and AI will become a tool of distraction. If I have to create a flow line of how to use AI, पहले पढ़ाओ, read, अपना नोट बनाओ, उसका रिवाइज करो। जहां आपको अंडरस्टैंडिंग में प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग लैक हो रहा है, आस्क किया। फिर समझो बूझो उसको, रिवीजन नोट अपडेट करो, प्रैक्टिस करो टेस्ट से। जहां वीकनेस निकला, रिवाइज। अगर ये फॉर्मूला से आप काम करोगे, यू विल बी यूजिंग एआई फॉर अ बेटर थिंग। नाउ फॉर पीपल हु आर गिविंग प्रीलिम्स दिस ईयर, प्लीज सी दैट आप पहले एनसीईआरटी को स्ट्रॉन्ग करो। गो वन सब्जेक्ट एट a time right now. Always see you are at least doing PYQs 100% and going. पिछले 5 साल का पेपर तो करना ही है। और एआई टूल आप उतना ही यूज करो जो आपको डिस्ट्रैक्ट ना करे। नो डिस्ट्रैक्शन। अपना स्टडी प्लान बनाओ, फॉलो इट, ट्रैक इट। Now coming to the questions. Nandana is asking from Trivandrum how to start UPSC preparation. You go by the GS Foundation plan. If you have not started anything, it will start your NCRT. Slowly, you start with NCRT. Once you're done with your NCRT program from class 6 to class 12, the important ones, you go testing start, and that will immediately bring you towards syllabus completion through topics. And one day you'll realize in 30-60 days that you are now started your preparation. Revision is more important because it is not just about completing NCRT, but having your handwritten notes and revising it. Anil Kumar Dhandoria is asking from Savi Madhapur, can I appear for UPSC while completing BCA distance final year? Yes, you can apply for this. You can appear for this exam. Only thing is, by when you go for interview, you should have, or the next stage of result, your graduation should be complete, or you should have a provisional certificate of completion of graduation. Sheikh Sumaya from Andhra Pradesh, Pala Maner, Andhra Pradesh. How will the staff be? Okay, I did not understand the question. Then Talyang Yaming from Zero Arunachal says, will it only be available on YouTube? Looking for deeper preparation. YouTube, all my videos are either YouTube and unlisted in YouTube, like that. If you're in a program part, YouTube, because the video access technology wise, your mobile is easy to access video through YouTube rather than any other medium. If you say uh, if you say Zoom, now what happens with Zoom that everybody will say हमको recording भी चाहिए. Recording कहाँ upload करोगे? YouTube में ही करोगे उसको again. So all my things are there in YouTube. All the courses, all the material which are I'm prepared, which is curated by Elevate IS for me, is available in YouTube only. So consider it as a technology medium now. Or if you have any other question on that part, but we do have various programs, answer evaluation, and many things are there, which to enhance your UPSC preparation. I'll take you through that also. But the technology medium which we use is this Zoom. If you want to have one-on-one, or Zoom, you want to show your face, for that matter. Many times, what happens is वीडियो यूज करने से बैंडविड्थ डाउन हो जाता है, तो इसलिए एज अ मेंटर आई पुट माय वीडियो बट आई डिस्करेज स्टूडेंट्स वीडियो. Then Mumita Meenakshi says, Guntur, keep me shining in the next 1 year. Keep me shining or sharing, maybe like. Okay, if you have enrolled for the GS Foundation program, you will continuously get emails every day. Gona Srikanth says, Markapur, Andhra Pradesh. Thanks for the free class. Welcome. Amulya Bangalore says, are these facilities free? Okay, these are free. The foundation program is free, as I mentioned, and people are who are using you are people who have been using for the last. I mean, I started this program in 2024, so it's been now it's not the entire 400 days. It's not yet complete, so it is going on. Whenever there's a break, there's a break. मधुरानी इज आस्किंग बिसानी मध्य प्रदेश क्या ये फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट है? हाँ बिल्कुल, पर अभी इंग्लिश मीडियम के लिए ये सिर्फ फायदा ले सकते हैं। हिंदी मीडियम के पास अगर आपके पास कंटेंट है तो बात अलग है। हिंदी मीडियम का कंटेंट मेरे पास नहीं है। शेखर सिंह इज आस्किंग गुड़गांव, नो क्वेश्चंस। एम नंदिनी सेइंग धर्मावरम आंध्र प्रदेश, बिगिनर नीड ए प्लान फ्रॉम बेसिक टू एडवांस। So basically, I would say ऐसा तो कोई standard plan है नहीं. If I need to know, one is that you use ChatGPT tool and create a plan for yourself. Otherwise, what I suggest is you can have a counseling session, one-on-one session with me. Let me understand your background. If you're working, if you're full-time aspirant, what are your challenges? Accordingly, we can create how much time you can give per day or per week. Accordingly, we can create a trackable plan. Then Swarna Ratha says, how to crack UPSC without studying, nothing is going to happen. A discipline and consistency study, and that is what I'm saying. Trackable, studyable plan like that. You can do that. Devas or Ramabai asks, which book would you recommend? So I would say that is what I recommend is not important. What I suggest, you see what toppers have recommended the books. I also share a recommendation book link. You can ask me over WhatsApp if you have not received it. So there's a uh, so UPSC book list I'm sharing you in the chat. Then there's a question from फी कितनी है? ये जीएस फाउंडेशन प्रोग्राम डेली ईमेल जो है वो फ्री है। बाकी जो प्रोग्राम्स आपके स्टेज में मुझे नहीं पता, मैं आपको भी बता दूंगा इंग्लिश मीडियम के लिए। लेकिन विनोद पूछ रहे हैं अटेम्प्ट डिटेल्स रिपीटर 3 years. ओके, Ishika asking that completely confused about how to start prelims preparation. Ishika, if you have seen any of these programs, whatever orientation program, I feel first you should create your 5 day plan and see whether you are able to stick to those 5 days. And that can be from NCRT. Understand your own capacities or your own limitation. एक दिन में 12-12 घंटे नहीं पढ़ा जा सकता. You have to enjoy the process. So create a process for yourself. Or I suggest you can have a one-on-one session with me. I'll try to help you creating a plan, understanding your current scenario. Khushi is asking, while you need complete strategic clearance and guidance. Absolutely. For that, Khushi, you need to also let me know what you are at, what plane, what is your target here, what kind of option you have taken, what are your, uh, per day time available and things like that. And every stage has different kind of approach to it. And what the strategy is the first 13 months is foundation. You prepare the entire foundation. Once you go to the entire syllabus, create your own handwritten notes and which you keep on updating. And then you go for the exam preparation, and then you keep on giving attempt and enriching your revision and things like that. That is how the exam preparation happens. And you parallelly also apply for various other exam. तो इसी एग्जामिनेशन के साथ होता है प्रिपरेशन के साथ। जैसे पीसीएस एग्जाम हो गया स्टेट लेवल के, और आरबीआई एग्जाम हो गया, और या फिर नाबार्ड एग्जाम हो गया, या फिर सेबी का एग्जाम हो गया. Then comes Ankit is asking how examiners evaluate descriptive answers. Yeah, Ankit, for this, you send me some questions to answer, evaluate. once I answer for you, then you will understand how Ankit's question will be evaluated. ऐसा एक जनरल तो कुछ नहीं होता है कि ऐसे इवेलुएट करते हैं। वो भी चाहते हैं कि आप अच्छा जो बंदा लिख रहा है, जो समझा रहा है, वो एग्जाम पास करके आए। वो नहीं चाहते कि जो फेल करना है। जब तक तुम नहीं लिखोगे, then I cannot say for that. How will that? Better you send me some answers to evaluate. Hassan says need motivation and a push. Hassan, you need to either attend the session or I must say motivation push. You watch any of the movies, your favorite movie where you feel like underdogs have come over, whatever you or you talk to me on one-on-one session. Let me understand where is the challenge. Then Tamiz Arasi is asking from Tamil Nadu, beginner prepared to need basics. I think GS Foundation plan you have enrolled, you have started with your basics. Go with that every day. It is going to help you create interest for your exam preparation along with your study time. You will be able to have that interest, special interest. Priyanka says, please help me study for UPSC. Yeah, so you have to help me with your little more information, which is whatever you are attempting on, and accordingly, all the programs are there, and how you can use the free tools and with self study. I promote self study. I do not promote coaching. I do. I would say that if you are disciplined and consistent, definitely the dream is achievable. Reem is asking from Delhi how to read NCRT and standard book for beginners. Now, Reem, for NCRT, so you read by the class basis, class 5, 6, class 7, class 8, class because अभी आप बड़े हो गए हो तो आप जो है इमीडिएटली समझ पाओगे कि क्या बताना चाह रहे थे उस टाइम पे तो यू फॉरगेट इट। तो अभी 6, 7, 8 के हिसाब से पढ़ो, देन यू अंडरस्टैंड कि वो क्या बता रहे हैं, व्हाई आर दे आर टीचिंग, ये स्कूल का करिकुलम क्यों है। दे आर ट्राइंग टू मेक यू इन्फॉर्म्ड सिटीजन। 10th क्लास तक आपको देखोगे आपको पूरा इन्फॉर्म्ड सिटीजन बनाया जाएगा। 11th और 12th में आपको और थोड़ी सी स्पेशलिटी दी जाएगी एंड आर ह्यूमैनिटी सब्जेक्ट्स बिकम मोर इम्पोर्टेंट बिकॉज सिविल सर्विस इज अ पब्लिक फेसिंग रोल। दैट्स द रीजन व्हाई मतलब 11th 12th की अकाउंट्स और ये सब नहीं आता, बट जनरल स्टडीज में क्या आता है, सोशियोलॉजी, डेमोक्रेसी, उसके बारे में जानना चाहता जरूर। तो यू गो बाय द प्रिपरेशन, वंस यू डू दैट देन ओपन द सिलेबस टॉपिक, देन यूज द स्टैंडर्ड बुक्स फॉर द सिलेबस टॉपिक बेस। तब आपको समझ में आएगा कि हाँ इस कोर का ये इलाका है, ये मैंने पूरा पढ़ लिया, लाइक दैट। देन कम्स अ क्वेश्चन टू निशु, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम बेसिक लेवल। बेसिक लेवल आई थिंक जीएस फाउंड, आई हैव बीन टेलिंग जीएस फाउंडेशन का प्रोग्राम यूज कर रहे हो आप, डेली ईमेल आपको आएगा, वही आपका बेसिक लेवल का स्टार्ट हो जाता है। एंड देयर वन मोर क्वेश्चन व्हिच केम फ्रॉम आई थिंक एट 5:15, I was in Irani Kirtana, and the question she's asking is which subject or what is most important topic or syllabus that we need to focus on, and how to manage both college and UPSC preparation. Adilabad, Telangana. Now, let me be very clear. You we in UPSC preparation or any of this civil exam preparation, we have two subjects. One is called general studies, which is multiple of all the schooling subject. Okay, so there is no one subject I can say. If you go by the trend, they give equal weightage to all the in a general study matter. But polity and governance, economy and geography, these things become very what basically they are, the lines are very thin. So what happens is we feel it, we have to categorize it to a subject. So we categorize it to geography, but it is economic geography. It is also studied in economics. Similarly, the challenges are there in this thing. So you don't have to look at subject wise. You have to look at that how as an informed citizen you are well aware about everything. So that's how if you prepare like that. If you are right now in your college, I would suggest you have let me know what which stream, what you are studying, and which college or what degree, what time you have, and accordingly you can design your preparation semester wise and when to and what to, like that. But it is absolutely doable with the कॉलेज। आप अपना कॉलेज भी कंप्लीट कर रहे हो और यूपीएससी भी प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो, आप कर सकते हो। मतलब लॉट ऑफ मैंने इट इज अबाउट हाउ मच टाइम यू स्पेयर, बिकॉज द रीजन इज कॉलेज प्रिपेयर करते सब आपके साथ प्रिपेयर नहीं कर रहे होते, यू विल बी द ओनली वन प्रिपेयरिंग एंड इट विल बी नोन टू यू। So you have to figure out your time. If you're staying in hostel or if you're staying with your parents, how you're preparing, where is the time and all that. So these are some things which is important to be aware before I take a call. So if you have any more questions, anyone can you can use the chat function. So we have completed the Q&A. So I hope you are now aware about the GS Foundation program. आपने अगर फॉर्म भरा है, फॉर्म भरने के बाद आपको ईमेल वेरीफाई करना है अपने ईमेल से, स्पैम मेल में चेक करना हो जाता है, 24 आवर्स के अंदर ही करना पड़ता है, नहीं तो फिर वो इनवैलिड हो जाता है। तो फिर से फॉर्म भरो और फिर से स्टार्ट करो, आपका डे 1 स्टार्ट हो जाएगा। मेरे वेरियस प्रोग्राम्स है प्रीलिम्स के हिसाब से, पूरे यूपीएससी सिस्टम में प्रीलिम्स मेंस के हिसाब से। इवैल्यूएशन एंड प्रैक्टिस के लिए मेंस का आंसर राइटिंग है, ऐसे आंसर राइटिंग है, पीवाईक्यू का एक क्वेश्चन बैंक बुक्स है, देन टारगेटेड रिवीजन के लिए एक ऐप है जिसका लिंक मैं आपको सर्कुलेट कर चुका हूँ पहले भी, ईमेल में एक बार भी कर लूंगा। फिर वी विल बी श्योरली स्टार्टिंग 100 days रिवीजन मॉड्यूल, पेपर मॉड्यूल है वो। देन 35 days फ्री रिवीजन प्लान होगा जो March 5 से स्टार्ट होगा। रैपिड रिवीजन का एक किताब है। एक बूट कैंप होगा करंट अफेयर्स के साथ रिवीजन के लिए, प्रीलिम्स के लिए, ये अप्रैल में होगा। देन टेस्ट सीरीज के हिसाब से वी हैव प्रीलिम्स फुल टेस्ट सीरीज, इंग्लिश हिंदी दोनों बाइलिंगुअल है। एक 5 फुल टेस्ट होगा जो अप्रैल में होगा, सिर्फ फुल टेस्ट होगा, सब्जेक्ट वाइज टेस्ट है, फुल टेस्ट होगा। और डेली फाउंडेशन प्लान, तो ये करेंटली मेरे पास रनिंग प्लान्स है, अलग अलग इसके प्रोग्राम चार्जेस है अराउंड, बट जो भी है वैल्यू है इसकी, ये आपके सेल्फ स्टडी के साथ ही अलाइंड है। सो इन डेली ईमेल में आपको एक ईमेल आता है हर दिन, उसमें पढ़ने के लिए लेक्चर है, एक स्टडी मटेरियल है, सोर्स है, और क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए आपको वो करते जाना है। ये कोई रैंडम आपको बॉम्बार्ड नहीं किया जा रहा डॉक्यूमेंट, इट इज अ फुल स्ट्रक्चर्ड प्लान। 400 days में आई एम इंश्योरिंग दैट योर यूपीएससी syllabus is completed and I do not overload you. Every day I'm asking only 1 to 1.5 hour, that much. और जहाँ पे आपके पास टेस्ट सीरीज हो रहा है, टेस्ट प्लान हो रहा है, उधर आप टेस्ट खुद दोगे। ये एक कंसिस्टेंसी क्रिएटेड प्लान है, इट इज एब्सोल्युटली मेंटर गाइडेड। मंथली आपका एक वन सेशन होता है जूम में, वेर यू डिस्कस विद दिस थिंग, यू हैव डाउट क्लियरिंग गोइंग ऑन विद योर व्हाट्सएप एक्सेस एंड ऑल दैट, एवरीथिंग इज देयर। तो ये है। मैं एक और चीज एनकरेज करूंगा कि यू वन हु वांट्स टू हैव मोर, हैव वन ऑन वन काउंसलिंग विद द मेंटर, and absolutely it's not free. Let me tell you, don't there's nothing to argue about it, it's not free. Why, I don't know, the reason is that you need, if it is free then it is not going to be useful to anybody. Now मेरा आपका टाइम वेस्ट होगा ही होगा, you will also forget everything. It is very simple. So it is just like you're going for watching a movie. फ्री में तो आप मूवी देखोगे नहीं, पिक्चर टिकट देना पड़ेगा उस चीज के, तो इट इज लाइक दैट। So I'm not discussing on that part, but what I'm trying to say, if you go for this, I'm going to enrich you with books which are worth that much amount for prelims and mains, and you will be benefited with that. This one-on-one guidance will help me because हम कोचिंग क्लास तो नहीं ले रहे, पर अगर आप जीएस फाउंडेशन का करते हो, आपका स्टडी प्लान मैंने आपके लिए बनाया है, तो इट विल हेल्प यू टू ट्रैक योर प्रिपरेशन, एंड इट इज कम्प्लीटली सेल्फ स्टडी प्लान। मैं कोई क्लेम नहीं कर रहा कि मैं कोई कोचिंग खोल रखा है कि मेरे स्टूडेंट हो ना। आपको डाउट है, यू आर आस्किंग अ राइट सोर्स एंड यू गेट इट आउट क्लियर एंड यू मूव ऑन विद प्रिपरेशन एट वट एवर स्टेज ऑफ एग्जाम यू आर इन। तो यहाँ बेसिकली फॉर पीपल हु आर लाइक वेरी कंफ्यूज, स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट स्ट्रैटेजी नहीं मिल पा रही है, देन सेकेंड इज पीपल आर रिपीटर्स, इनके लिए बेस्ट है, बिकॉज इट इज वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर अ रिपीटर टू नो वेयर टू एंड व्हाट टू improve upon. Then people who are working from home, working professionals, how they have to manage their time. So कई लोग रहते हैं जिनको लगता है कि हम दिल्ली में नहीं है तो नहीं कर पाएंगे एंड ऑल दैट। ये सब माइंडसेट का प्रॉब्लम है। अगर आप माइंडसेट क्लियर है तो आप कहीं पे भी रह के कर पाओगे। आई हैव सीन स्टूडेंट प्रिपेयरिंग फ्रॉम अंडमान क्लियरिंग द एग्जाम people preparing from abroad clearing the exam. So what is wrong with you? What is Delhi? Delhi has all the things which are available in Delhi. Is have you have AI tools with you, all the knowledge sources there with you. खुद का जज्बा रखना, your own consistency. That's it. That is what is going to happen, and it's mentor guided. थोड़ी सी आप ज़्यादा ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट हो जाओगे तो पता चला कि ट्रैक से ही निकल गया. So, so that's the reason why it is very important to be having a mentor with you. I'm not just talking about me. There are very good mentors out in the market, and you should see which one helps you, aligns you with your interest and time. With that, we end our session. Thank you very much for people who have watched the session live, and thank you very much for the people who are going to watch the session in your time when you get it. And if you have any doubt, please use the WhatsApp to reach out to me. Thank you very much again. Bye bye.